Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy the Dreadhead Ninja Bar Rodimus Black, and I want to welcome you back to yet another Rodimus Black Presents. And today we're going to be talking about, again, we're going to do another Fans Project review. Today we're going to be talking about another oldie but goodie, Fans Project Saurus Ryu. I want to say the name is Saurus Ryu. Whatever. I don't really know too much about the character. I believe this is more so from like the Japanese canon. So yeah, I don't really know too much about it, but it's a beautiful figure to me, and I've been keeping an eye on it for a while now. And thanks to the power of my ghetto god glove and my occasionally stones, I was able to get a great deal on this guy. I was able to pick him up on eBay for only 160 bucks with free shipping, and that was a phenomenal deal. And I want to thank this occasionally stone. That's the love stone, okay? Because that deal was mad love, right? So yeah, I got this guy, picked him up, super excited to have him, and I'm really excited to show him to you and share it, you know, what I got. So it's always fun to get new toys. Bump the camera. So just in case anybody's wondering, this guy is a shorter combiner for by today's standards. He's clocking in at about, I want to say just at 11 inches, just at 11. So he's not super duper big, but he's still a great transformer, great figure. It looks really good, really tight joints still, very stylized. Again, just one of those types of figures that is going to sit on my shelf for years to come, and I'm never going to get tired of looking at this guy. Now, I have no intentions on transforming him on this video. It's 6 robots that make up the body, and I really don't feel like taking out the time to transform them and to give you a look at each one individually. But if you do click on your browser and go to Google and type it in, you will be able to find plenty of images for yourself to look at. So, you know, with that being said, let's get started with the video. So first things first, he didn't come with the box, but he did come with all of his instruction sheets, which give an image of each one and tells you, you know, obviously how to transform it. And also gives you the breakdowns on like all the different weapons and stuff that he comes with too. So there's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6. All right. So I did transform them and take a look at them. The individual bot modes are beautiful, very well done. And I've actually never owned a combiner which has these new joints in there where it's not relying on the leg joints to create the articulation. It actually has separate joints, separate, because here's the legs and here's the joint that pops out so that you can, you know, maybe you can see that, but it kind of slides in and out of the upper body to give you that articulation at the elbow joint. But yeah, it is really, really nice. But head articulation, let me see if I can get him into the frame a little bit better. Move the camera. But yeah, here's the head. Very, very stern look. Very nice. Just a variety of different paint colors. The mouth opens and closes. You got reds, golds on the claws, whites. I mean, it's just a really, really awesome looking figure. You know, got ratcheted ankles. The toes lift up individually. I mean, there's like a lot of good stuff going on here. If I do only have a drawback on this figure, the only thing I would think of that I found that, I don't want to say is annoying, but the only thing I found that I don't really like so much is the lack of articulation. He has so much of the beast kibble on the back, like here and here, that it just prevents the legs from being able to go backwards. But you do still get a fair amount forward. You know, so I mean, he can do a straightforward, "This is Sparta" type of kick, you know. But that's about all you're going to get. Just like going outwards, you're not anywhere near the full splits. And again, that's because these dino legs are getting in the way. And I even tried moving them some, and it still does the same thing. I mean, it's just a lot of clearance issues. But I mean, that's pretty much the case on almost any combiner that you're going to look at, that you're going to buy. You're going to have some clearance issues. It's not going to be as well articulated as a standalone figure would be. Now, as far as accessories go, he does come with this ginormous battle axe. which I actually have two gripes with. One, well, okay. So one, the screw holes are visible, you know, and I don't like that. So you have visible screw holes. Two, the only place he has to hold it is right down here at the bottom. And I mean, he holds it great, but because there's so much up top, it causes it to become a little bit flopsy. Like the hand joint is tight, as tight as you know as any other, but it's just the overall weight of that axe being so top heavy causes that to happen every single time. So that's like the only major drawback I have with this weapon, is it's hard for him to do that. But if you just want him to hold it straight out like that, see if I get back a little bit, he's not going to have a problem. But the minute you try to do any other action pose, it eventually will take a tumble. But yeah, it would have been nice if maybe there was a way to like have him hold it like in the middle or something. That would have been really cool. Also, the fingers are all individually articulated. Thumb is just on a regular ball joint at the knuckle, but there's no additional joints inside. And he does have like that kind of, you know, hand grip where it stays like that the whole time, even when it's fully extended. So you go from there just to there. So yeah. Also, he comes with a big blaster, and I do mean a big blaster. I mean, that thing is ginormous. It's almost as tall as he is. And if you extend it all the way out, it goes up even further. Sorry, it's kind of hard to get the whole thing in frame at the same time. But the gun is really nicely done. Again, almost as usual. Not a speck of paint on the entire thing. Beautifully sculpted. Don't get it twisted. I love the sculpt work on it. But as far as paint applications or any detail work, it's just null and void. I saw a video where Sardo Numbspa was basically he took a chrome pen and just like did some chrome detailing on, I think it was like a Scourge video, and it came out pretty nicely. So I mean, I might have to pick up one of those pens, because either that or I'll just run a AC Moore or something, pick up some Testors paint. Maybe I can add like a little bit of detail work to this later on down the line. But yeah, it's like I said, and he holds that one beautifully, absolutely beautiful, no issues there. And because of the feet being so tight, he's not going to lean forward. I mean, he does a little bit, but there's like no fear of him falling over. I mean, he's a very sturdy figure. And also, his weapons can be stored on the backpack. So you take the axe, you have like a little peg right here, and all you're going to do is just peg that in like here, and boom, ta-da. Now he's strapped up and ready to go. Looks like he can just reach right back, grab that axe, and yeah, do some serious damage. Now, for a size comparison, I don't know how many people have it, but I brought in one of my favorite, all-time favorite combiner figures, and that's MakeToys Quantron, who you can obviously see is quite a bit larger than Saurus Ryu. But you know what? Matter of fact, hold up. Roll credits. Alright, so real quick, I want to just make a second half of this video to talk about my favorite combiner of all times. Well, not my favorite combiner of all times, that's reserved for Superion. But this is my favorite combiner toy that I currently own. The MakeToys Quantron. Alright, let's talk about this. First off, where the hell is MakeToys at right now anyway? I mean, they've probably had like, what, 2, maybe 3 releases in the last year and a half? I mean, I don't know what's going on with them. They are, by far, next to MMC and FansProject, they are by far my favorite third-party toy manufacturer, third-party toy company. And I am not seeing any real work coming out of their camp lately. I mean, you got like Striker Manus, and you got Despotron, and then you got their Jetfire. But then like all I've got is teasers. Now they got a teaser out there for Galvatron that I'm still waiting on. They got a teaser out there for Rodimus that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what it looks like. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it or not. And outside of that, I mean, we got what, Galaxy Meteor, and they just disappeared, and I don't know what's going on with them. But there's a lot of stuff that they kind of inadvertently promised that hasn't come through yet. Like, where's the rest of the City Bot series, right? Like, you know how they came out with Utopia, then they came out with Pandanus, and then they had their Black Xerac repaint. But then after that, it's like, okay, I'm still looking forward to, like, I want an Omega Supreme from MakeToys. I want a Triptychon from MakeToys, because I already got their Utopia. I want a Triptychon that scales with that Utopia to pose next to him on my shelf, and that's, you know, that's what I'm looking for, and I'm just not seeing anything coming out of there. But anyways, that was just a quick rant. But this guy right here is just freaking beautiful. And right now, on average, this guy's only going for like $140 to $150 on eBay. And if you're watching this and you're a toy collector and you're a fan of the stylized looks, I cannot stress enough, despite the ridiculousness of the transformation, you should definitely pick this up. The transformation was enough to make me never want to transform this figure again. How he is how he will stay to the day I no longer own him. But aside from that, I never get tired of looking at this figure. As I've said in other videos, excuse the shakiness of the camera, I'm a sucker for the translucent plastics, and this goes all throughout. You have translucent oranges on the feet, you have some translucent red on this leg, the guns on this one are the translucent orange, you got translucent up here through the arms and the weapons and the chest, you know, that bright red up here. I mean, it is just a beautiful figure. Beautiful. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That was just a quick rant on this guy. But, yeah, definitely, if you see it and you're a collector and you don't own him, I can't recommend him enough. I don't know if he's going to fit into your scale, but for $140, $150, I just snatch it up just to own it, and you could probably turn around and sell it for another 150 bucks. All right, so, yeah, let's go ahead and get the main focus of the video back in the frame. All right, so there we go. And we got both of them up here now. So we got one from FansProject and we got one from MakeToys. Again, two of my favorite toy manufacturers out there. So yeah, I mean, they're really awesome figures, really great paint, very good look. Still very tight joints with this one being used and me owning this one for a while now. They both look phenomenal. All right, guys, so here we are. We got I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on these two. Quantron, absolutely gorgeous. A pain in the ass to transform, but nevertheless, the end result is so worth it. I can't tell you. As far as Saurus Ryu, or however you say his name, really great, really well done transformer, really good look. I was almost disappointed to find out that he was a Decepticon, because I kind of thought he was going to be like the Dinobots or something, but he's going to find a good home on my Decepticon shelves. But for him, like, his transformation was pleasant. It wasn't anything too difficult. His colors are wonderful. The look is great. It feels great. He's not nearly as heavy as you would think he is. He's actually a really, really light figure. But yeah, I mean, I can't recommend them enough. I mean, either one of them will be a great addition to anybody's collection. And if you do decide that you want to go ahead and pick it up, I really hope that this video helped you to make that decision. It helped you to make a slightly more informed decision. But on that note, man, y'all be cool, y'all be safe out there, and as always, from the Dreadhead Ninja Bot, peace.